right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back. This probably will be the viewpoints. I have not caught up with every episode that I've been posting of the viewpoints for the last year, but this will probably be titled the viewpoints anyway, though. So this is again Thursday, July the 12th. Blessing at the new day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it, etc. So to continuously pick back up where I've been leaving off and to address a new commenter, I can't pronounce the user's name on YouTube, but I can definitely say for the fact being that they commented under my song titled "She Should Be Mine." So just like I said during the post review of that song when I released it, like 4 months ago, I said before, like the two beautiful people, my two beautiful friends, of which starred as the cover for that photo. As I said before, we had a conversation or conversations about the content of that song before I even released it. So nothing in that song should really come by full surprise to them, and so forth and so forth. And again, we still all love each other, and we understand, like I said before, it's that long lost lover boy stuff and stuff like that. And in many cases, we're all separated and removed from it, knowing how long ago that was with the months and etc. And like I said, it's all level 100 with me and those friends, but I can't fully say whether you're saying it's garbage because of the lyrics, because of the flow, or because of the beat. I can't fully say whether you're, which one of those three, but I can assure you that I'm probably going to end up deleting the song and making a remix version of it. I don't know when I'll do that, but I can definitely assure you that that's probably what I'm going to do. Delete it and make a remix version of it. But I can assure you your comment under the song was that this is just bad and you can do better, my guy. Stuff like that. And like I say, forgive me if, I fell very short of anybody's expectations with a song like She Should Be Mine. But I can definitely assure you that, I make mistakes at times. I'm not saying for me that song was a mistake because, like I said before, it's not like it ruined my relationship with them, number one. And then two, it's the fact being that we talked about that song before I even released it. Like, everything, like everything that went into that song, we talked about before I even released it and stuff like that. And like I said, I'm not a negatively slimy person like that to where it's like I just purposely go out there trying to bash any and everybody. Because like I say, if I'm gonna diss you or I'm gonna expose you or whatever the case is, it's gonna be for real legit, God first reasons of which you need awareness brought to this, or you need to be called out with that, or whatever the case is, or whatever the case is. But I can assure you with that song, She Should Be Mine, I might do a remix of that song. I don't know, but I can assure you, like I said before, I got so much music coming up already, and we're going to definitely see what albums those land themselves under. And I can assure you with all my music, period, I don't always get the best versions out of all these songs. I really don't, but I can assure you that I definitely try harder than a lot of these people out there who they obviously have the flows and the beats, but they do not have the lyrics whatsoever, and even some of their vocals are a tad bit cringy and so forth and so forth. Some of my stuff is definitely cringy as well, but then when you listen to the lyrics of it, you're like, wow, this is still speaking real truth and real honesty and etc. So like I say, I continuously try what I can to put out the best music for everybody to listen to of all age groups, but definitely the majority of the music I make is targeted straight towards the kids, definitely. And like I said before, the kids are a part of my everything. I've made many songs expressing that and wish them the absolute best through God first, any and everything. I'm very happy of the Believable Faith Ministries initiative, of which I've just started up more officially now with making videos about that. And again, that got so much more of that coming soon, because again, I got like, again, I was raised in a conservative Christian household, where in a conservative Christian overall family, period, to where we have Bibles practically almost everywhere around our houses and stuff like that. So here's one of the Bibles right here that I'm definitely going to end up analyzing some scriptures from in future Believable Faith Ministries episodes. It's titled, forgive me if I misspell this, Apocrypha Authorized King James Version. So you can obviously see how it's spelled there and pronounce it better on your own terms. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that wrong, but there it is. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely, analyze more scriptures in due time. I'm definitely gonna put more spirituality than I've ever put in my music. And the thing is, my music already is very, very spiritual enough. So a lot of people probably be like, how much more spiritual can you get in your music? Well, since I got baptized, I'm more qualified to talk about baptisms now. And baptisms is something that I only talked about in one song, and that was the song for Sadie Thurston. That's off of my album. R&B Hard, not R&B Hard. So off of my album, My Friends and My Family, I made a song for her. Again, she's a Nice volleyball legend, and she's phenomenal. She played for UNF of volleyball for the past 2 years, and she's just phenomenal. And she's a God's gift, and on behalf of everybody at Nice, we continuously wish her the absolute God's gift best on one was his unashamed God first, God of everything, with everything that she does, and so on and so forth. But I already wrote like 2 or 3 more songs where I talked about baptisms, and I literally look forward to continue talking about baptisms even more because I love Jesus. I love baptisms. Period. I love the idea of of truly getting clean through Christ and other stuff like that. So like I said, I'm definitely gonna make more songs about baptisms. I'm gonna make more songs about just chock full of more spirituality than you probably ever heard. And again, listening to a lot of my music, you're probably thinking, how much more spiritual can you get? Trust me, I get a heck of a lot more spiritual. And we're gonna definitely see how we overall learn, build, and grow with the spirituality. The more new spirituality that's about to be put in my music, so forth and so forth. But one of the biggest things I'm making this video to let y'all know of that as I didn't post the video yet, but if you look on Twitter, you see my Twitter account titled StarPointSports. Its original name was StarPoint Athletics, but the only reason why it's on Twitter as StarPointSports is because athletics wouldn't fit. So StarPoint Sports is pretty much my own little sports brand, sports agency and stuff like that. I don't really have anybody signed to that, definitely just yet, but I'm definitely gonna, I'm 20 years old. I'm definitely gonna start signing some people to that. It's almost the exact same thing as NGF, Next Generation Family, to a certain degree, at least for right now. To where it's like it's not some huge big conglomerate of which I have, but it is something that for now you can definitely rep the brand. For now, saying that you're signed to this or you're signed to that, and definitely when we get up there with the, at least with that and that initiative of StarPoint Sports, aka StarPoint Athletics, when we get up there to that initiative, we can definitely start saying things such as, oh yeah, we own all this merchandise and we're making commercials and other stuff like that. That's when we finally get up to that 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 level of branding, but we're not really at that right now. But StarPoint Sports is still it's my sports brand, it's my sports agency, and we're gonna see where we get with that most definitely. Because I can definitely assure you, growing up as a kid, one of the top things I was always in love with was making my own brands, and that definitely runs in the family because my cousin TJ, who you actually can see in plenty of other videos on his YouTube channel when I was down there in Greenwood, Mississippi, especially you can see in the Sophia, the Ball Hawk music video, which he's bossed me up in that one. He scored on me relentlessly and made me look like a fool in that video because again he's just bigger, stronger, faster than me, or at least bigger and stronger to where, like I say, most people if they play them they're gonna lose too. But the point thing is, like I said before, and I'm not ashamed of releasing those videos. Most people will not release videos of themselves getting completely just scored on like that, but I will because, like I said before, the timetable was set where that timetable was set to where I needed videos to put out, and that was what I filmed in that timetable, which I could film it, and I just needed to put it out and so forth and so forth. But again, I'm 20 years old. I got too much more life to live to be fully worrying about, whether I'm gonna get clowned or not over that one video. So forth and so forth. But the major points I'm trying to make there is that if you check him out in that video and also check him out in the no competition video, he also is making his own brand too. I can't tell you who had the idea first. I think I had the idea first, but his might definitely get, taken off the ground faster than mine in terms of, actual clothing, apparel, and stuff like that. His might be taken off the, his might take off quicker than mine. It all depends on how things go within the next 4 or 5 years when it comes to the art of that branding and stuff like that. But I definitely know that I've always had the ideas of my own clothing brands and other stuff like that. I was always thinking to myself as I was a kid growing up. I was thinking to myself, I was trying to make brands like Champion, my brand, Russell Athletics, and etc. I was always trying to make, trying to figure out which brand of clothing or shoes should be my official brand. I was always trying to figure that out. But definitely as you get again older and older again, you think to yourself, why not let me just make my own brand up and other stuff like that. So forth and so forth. So that's pretty much what I like. StarPoint Sports is, in many cases, StarPoint Sports is it's like sports brands, a sports agency and stuff like that. NGF, it's a music label, Next Generation Family, but also you can put that stuff on clothing as well, see where that goes and etc. It's all beautiful. It's all deluxe. It's all spontaneous. It's all blessed and get the 10 minutes into this. But again, to let everybody know how things are getting continuously going, like I said before, more music coming soon, more episodes of Believable Faith Ministries coming soon. And like I said, I'm probably going to make a remix of that song, She Should Be Mine. I don't know when that will definitely come out, but definitely I'll probably make a remix of that because, like I say, I was just trying to tell my story of how I felt that the relationship went in the past, how it goes now, and where it's going to go in the future. And that song was based upon all things that me and those two lovely, beautiful people had talked about before. But I can definitely assure you there's people out there who, regardless of what I'm saying here, and regardless of what I'm saying in this and in that song and the post review of that song, there's a lot of people I'm telling you who either way they're gonna try to poke things out here and there for more reasons why they don't like me. But I've said before, I'm 20 years old. And you gotta definitely live with that. If you don't want to like me for whatever reason, you gotta live with that. If you do like me, you gotta live with that. And I'm just telling you, as long as God blesses you with life, regardless whether you like me, love me, hate me, etc., do what you can to just own that. Own your better tomorrow, own your day, and build your legacy. Because I'm telling you, especially if I end up hitting those accolades which I want to hit quicker than you end up hitting yours, you're gonna look like some dude or some young lady out there who just wants to hate on NJ just to hate on NJ. Because like I say, I'm very much one of the most respectable people, amongst the bunch, definitely. I'm definitely one of the most respectable people you'll ever meet. And I want to continuously keep learning, building, and growing and being the most respectful, honest, honorable, sane and sober person I can. By the way, sane and sober, I don't think I've shouted that out too much in the last year or two, but sane and sober was my kind of, you could say, childhood initiative to encouraging people, again, to stay sober through Christ and stay sane through Christ and stuff like that and stay away from negative drugs and alcohol. So that's where I came up with that, sane and sober for life, or sane, safe, and sober for life. So again, keep that up definitely. Somebody remember that, whenever in terms of you, getting angry and frustrated at somebody and you need to figure out ways to try to get your temper back down so you can be in your rational sense of thinking, or in terms of you possibly drinking drugs and alcohol and what could possibly happen if you overdose or whatever else. So keep that in mind to keep your temperament low and to keep you thinking smart about is it really worth it to drink, or is it really worth it to take this pill this or that day? How's this going to mess up my tomorrow? How's this going to mess up even my next 30 minutes from now, and etc.? How's it going to mess up my family, and etc.? So again, God bless everybody on a sane, sober, better tomorrow, rest of this summer, and etc. Like I said before, I'm going to try what I can to continuously own the rest of this summer and own the second half of the second half of the year. Shout out West Palm Valley Academy again, the new K-3 that's opening right over there, very, very close to me. Fairly close to me, and I look forward to going over there, donating some school supplies if that's one of the schools that I decide to donate school supplies to, because like I said, I have definitely so many schools, and I'm definitely trying to figure out which schools that definitely needed the most right now, because I'm gonna try to like if I don't donate them. If I don't donate them to Palm Valley immediately, like Palm Valley would definitely get some. If not right now, they'll get some later on in the school year or next school year. Because like I said, I'm 20 years old, and donating school supplies is definitely something that you can do at any age, but especially at 20 years old, something that I can continuously keep doing again for the rest of my life. In many cases, it paves the path for more and more blessings in the future. But again, you're truly doing it just to help the kids and and fulfill prophecy and destiny with the kids. It continuously show your love and appreciation for the kids and for their families and for the faculty and staff and etc. So again, God bless everybody. I wish you the absolute best on everything. This is Thursday, July the 12th, if I'm not mistaken, and I wish everybody the absolute God blessed, bless and get the best. Like I said, you gotta learn to laugh at yourself sometimes, and I mess up words all the time, so gotta learn to laugh at yourself. Take care. yeah, take care. More videos coming soon. Peace.